you might think you're in control of your life. But what if the freedom you feel is just a carefully crafted illusion? You wake up and reach for your phone without thinking, scrolling endlessly, chasing novelty. Anything to keep your mind occupied. Maybe you sip coffee while watching a reel or play a song to escape the silence. On your commute, your ears fill with noise, notifications, voices, more input. And when things finally go quiet, that silence feels uncomfortable. So you reach again for something, anything, to distract. The issue isn't that pleasure exists. Pleasure is a tool we evolved with, a reward mechanism to encourage survival. The danger begins when the chase for pleasure becomes a compulsion, a never-ending loop of avoiding even the smallest discomfort. Almost 100 years ago, Aldous Huxley warned us of this very thing. While George Orwell feared domination through fear, Huxley foresaw something more insidious. A world where people would be so busy enjoying themselves, they'd never think to question anything. A society that doesn't need oppression because its people willingly surrender. Look around. We've become a culture addicted to entertainment, to fast rewards, to anything that numbs us instantly. But does this constant indulgence make us happy or quietly enslave us? This video will explore how modern life shapes us into seekers of comfort, and how that craving slowly erodes our freedom until we willingly accept our own chains. Slavery doesn't always come with shackles. Sometimes it comes wrapped in comfort. In Huxley's world, people never had to face their pain. The moment discomfort arose, they had soma, a perfect drug that erased all unpleasantness. Real emotion was buried under synthetic happiness. It sounds extreme, but is it so far from reality? Today, our version of soma is everywhere. Your phone, your feed, your favorite show, your go-to snack, your next swipe. Each time you feel stressed, bored, or anxious, what do? Do you sit with it, or do you numb it instantly? The tools are endless. Fast food, alcohol, likes, noise. No one is forcing this on you. But if it's really your choice, why is it so hard to stop? It's because you've been trained. Your brain now believes that discomfort must be avoided at all costs. That silence means something's wrong. That stillness is a threat. Over time, this conditioning strips away your ability to reflect, to pause, to think. And without realizing it, you become a compliant servant, happy, distracted, and controllable. Ever wonder why, even when you want to focus, you can't help but pick up your phone? It's not weakness, it's programming. From childhood, we're taught to follow, not think. Schools reward memorization over reflection. Work favors output over insight. Media gives us endless stimulation, but never asks us to pause. We're bombarded by feedback loops that reinforce mindless habits. Dopamine hits with every like, every buzz, every scroll. And so, little by little, we lose the ability to be still. We become emotionally dependent on stimulation. We become fragile, incapable of sitting with discomfort, of enduring boredom and thinking deeply. And here's the cost. A population that cannot think for itself is easy to manage. You don't need a dictator when the people have been taught not to care. A world without pain might sound like paradise. But pain exists for a reason. It shapes us. Struggle forces growth. Frustration leads to insight. Adversity builds strength. When every inconvenience is softened, when we're never challenged, we don't grow stronger. We get weaker. We become hypersensitive to small issues. We avoid conflict, delay hard work, and expect life to cater to our emotions. And that makes us easier to lead, not through force, but through convenience. A strong society needs individuals who can sit with discomfort, wrestle with hard truths, and resist manipulation. But that strength only comes when we face difficulty, not flee from it. So what's the way out? It begins with understanding this. Happiness and meaning are not the same. Pleasure fades. It needs constant renewal. But purpose sustains you, even through hardship. Ask this to yourself. What truly shaped your life? Was it comfort or challenge? Was it a moment of indulgence or a moment of growth? Psychiatrist Viktor Frankl, who survived the Holocaust, found that those who endured suffering with purpose were the ones who survived with their spirit intact. Meaning takes time, it takes patience, it takes effort, and that's why society doesn't want you to seek it, because it makes you ungovernable. A person who lives with purpose doesn't need constant distraction. They aren't easily seduced by false promises. They see through the noise. So how do you break free? Step 1. Limit your exposure to pleasure. Not eliminate it, but control it. Try a few days without social media, processed foods, or mindless videos. Let your mind recalibrate. Step 2. Build your tolerance for discomfort. Embrace silence. Let yourself be bored. Resist the urge to escape every feeling. Step 3. Ask questions. Who benefits from your habits? Why do you need distraction so badly? What would happen if you stopped? Step 4. Replace the pursuit of pleasure with the pursuit of purpose. Decide what matters. Define what you want to build. Align your life with that goal. This path isn't easy. The world around you won't applaud your choice. You'll face resistance from others and from yourself. But once you see the trap, you can't unsee it. If you've watched this far, something inside you has already begun to wake up. You've realized that what looks like freedom might just be another form of control. And now that you're aware, what will you do? You can keep going, chasing the next hit of dopamine, pretending this system works for you. Or you can take back your mind, find a deeper reason to exist, and become the kind of person no one can quietly control. The decision, as always, is yours.